Punjabi community is the first community that came to North America in 1890s. They have been the first immigrants, one of the most courageous community from India, who traveled all across the globe to be in the best part of the world, at least they thought so. Over the last 120 years, they have grown manifold. They spread all over US and Canada. They got into businesses, they got into professional jobs, whether it was medical, whether it was engineering, they excelled in anything they did. But one thing stands out for this community, which is politics. And surprisingly, despite coming 8,000 miles away, they have done extraordinary success in the field of politics also. We have 2 elected governors in the United States of America who are from Punjab. And we have so many members of parliament and members in the local provincial governments in Canada who are from Punjab, including some of them were earlier the premiers or today the members of the cabinet. So what is that is in a Punjabi that makes him so close to politics? We'll try to know today in our show, The Leading Force, where we bring in individuals and organizations who have done extraordinary contribution to the community and making a good name for us. We have with us today Sardar Phuman Singh. Phuman Singh, you have been the former president of Punjab chapter of Indian National Overseas Congress.
Yes, sir.
And then with him is Shud Singh Jasuja, if I am right. Or you say Shud Prakash Singh, right? If the right, I'm sorry. Even though Jasuja is a very proud family name in Punjab today. He is the National Vice President for Indian National Overseas Congress and recently appointed Chief Coordinator by the President of Punjab Congress and also the very successful Chief Minister of Punjab in the former years who has appointed you. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, Sunil.
Sure. Where are you from in Punjab?
I'm from district Sharpur.
And
this is Ibrahimpur.
And when did you come to US?
Came in 1983.
Oh, so it's been long for you.
Long, yes.
And Shudji, where are you from?
I'm from a remote area of Punjab, I would call. We are on the border from Abohar. Our village name is Baluana and town is Abohar in Firozpur district. It's on the border of Pakistan, border of Rajasthan, border of Haryana.
So essentially it is in the state of Punjab,
Yes.
which is one of the most frontline states in India today.
Yeah.
And like I was telling, I guess you all agree with the success of Punjabis in North America. You belong to that flourishing community. What is that endears you so much to politics?
You know, right from the college days, I would say I always had the desire to bring change and very revolutionary kind of mind I had. And so we did whatever we could privately, individually during those days and even now. But later on I learned, I think politics is the best platform, the biggest platform where if you can make the biggest change.
And Shudji, Sardar Phuman Singh ji, when you were in college, were you also so active in local politics, elections and whatnot?
No, I left India very young.
Oh.
So
how did you get into politics?
all of our families from background, my friends, they was all in politics.
But you are an entrepreneur, very successful entrepreneur, a businessman, and a great community person too.
Yes, so then little by little I joined also.
So essentially, is it true to say that you're probably doing it for more for the community service than the politics part
Yes,
of it?
sir.
Okay. And as Shudji, you are so known about your family lineage, Jasuja family, your father, your mother, was a very decorated family. Why is this so common that for any Indian, politics is very important? I mean, you look at US, you talk to a common man, they have their views. Somebody is a Democrat, somebody is a Republican, but they don't talk about it. They have their views, they think about it, they read it, but they never discuss it. But Indians, when it comes to politics, they are in the forefront. What is that?
I tell you, now that you're saying it, I'm thinking I think the rest of the world is like that. I would say, when I say rest of the world, meaning Asia, Middle East, you go to those countries, people are very much inclined towards politics. They participate much more than what Americans do. And they listen to the news every other hour, they're very interested in. I don't know what the reason is, but if I analyze it right now, just thinking loud, I think the reason can be because we in America or Western countries, we have a lot more things to do. We are busy in a lot of other things, whether it's sports or entertainment, business, vacation, leisure, all those things. And in developing countries and those kind of, countries, there isn't much else. Maybe that can be one reason.
I would
don't
not
know.
say there's not much else. I guess the governance plays a very vital role in countries like us. The government plays a big role, which not necessarily, I guess, in US.
That is you're right.
The common man is not as affected by whether this party or that party.
I think you are more right on that. Yes.
On your both background, or even what you do almost every day, you are both part of Indian National Overseas Congress.
Yes.
What is Indian National Overseas Congress?
It's an outfit basically associated with the Indian National Congress.
Which is the grand old party of India.
Yes, which is a ruling party right now. Actually, that party has ruled India most of the time since independence.
Right.
And so the Indian National Overseas Congress represents the Indian National Congress Party from India.
And Siddharth Phumanji, you were earlier the president of Punjab chapter. What is Punjab chapter?
When they start Congress, so then I think they decide we better have a chapters like from Punjab. Most community from Punjab is here.
Okay.
I think if we go around all over in country like USA, any country, 50% Punjab is outside.
Yeah, there were 1.35 million, 34%
And
is Punjabi.
all Punjabis here and they want to lead Punjab, then they start from Punjab
Right.
and they make a Punjab chapter. And they was looking for somebody to lead it.
So they got a leader in you
And
to lead the party.
Very good leader.
And when they started and they leave it for a couple months, let's say if somebody says something so about him and or something.
But you are
So
generally a
nobody-
very modest man. You are a very quiet person, successful businessman, very great family person. It's not very easy to think of somebody like you to be in a leadership position where you're constantly under exposure. That too for such a big section of the party, which is Punjab chapter. A lot of demands. How would you cope up with that?
It's very hard for me to say something like, but when you start party and you want to lead it, and always try to do my best, but I didn't make any to go too much open to make a
Some
different
people,
color
like
and
our
all
current
this.
Prime Minister is like that. He's a quiet man. He just does
So
this
if
thing.
anything, we will do participate, for the parties and the functions, and I did.
So
too
you felt
many,
good that you took the leadership position and you were able to bring your own Punjabi community together?
Yes, I did very good. I even when our national president was with us and he wanted to open chapters in all over Americas.
Right. In
And
fact,
every city I go with him, and we did it.
Yeah.
We did Chicago, California, Florida,
no, Indian National
even
Overseas Congress,
New
and
Jersey. We started all these people.
all credit to this organization, is
Yes.
very
So-
organized. I think one of the only, with a political kind of affiliation, being so organized with such a different chapters that you have. You live so far away from India. What is that you think sitting from here you can do, being a party like that, a group like that? What do you think you can do from here?
Yeah, like I said, to help improve India, to help bring change.
How?
If we belong to the party, we have direct access to the people in power and government. So we can, a common man can just think of ideas and want to do something, but it sometimes difficult to put it across the where they want to send the message. So we have this opportunity that like when we meet the Prime Minister or all the ministers visiting here, or we visit India, and so we are able to present them the issues in India and issues with non-resident
So you're like a
Indians.
bridge between the
Yeah.
community here and the governance in India.
Yes, sir.
Just to give you go ahead.
And we had a lot of connection from with Indian politics and American politics. We did so much get together for the business and all over. 2004, I took it as Secretary of State from New York,
Right.
Randy Daniel.
Yeah, Randy
we took
Daniel
him to
did, yeah.
Bombay
Yeah.
to meet him. So many businessmen, they want to meet, and we did so much.
Yeah, that was a very
connections.
successful trip that Randy Daniel
Yeah.
did.
So after
They were
that,
first
they
ones, I
become.
should say,
That,
yeah.
that was the first guy we
Yeah.
take it. I went with him. One of the times our CM was Sushil Shinde ji, and he did give big respect for us, and he introduced so many businessmen to them, and they came here.
Now, at the national level, you're talking about you have a direct relation with the party in power, and you have a government, and you help the non-resident Indian community in America, and you become a bridge for that. On the same line, Punjab chapter, what does it do for the Punjabi community? Is it very similar? Because you may not have your government in Punjab all the times. So what all that you are able to do sitting from here for the Punjabi community, for the Punjab chapter?
It's basically, because of the same language they can communicate. A lot of ethnic groups like Punjabis or others, they feel more comfortable talking, relating to Punjabi. So we felt at Indian National Overseas Congress that it's good to have a separate chapter, and head of that chapter should be a Punjabi.
Right.
And we were very fortunate to find a very popular man in the community and very prominent man to head that chapter. So Punjabis felt they have the representation in the ruling party. And he was also able to help a big number of people who had problems with visas, passports,
Okay. These are the
in the
main
Indian consulate. So he will represent them, talk to, understand their problems better than a non-Punjabi.
And that's quite a bit of task. And you have, what kind of organization is there? You have office, you have secretary, you have joint secretaries, or people below that, or is it few people who come together? What kind of organization is behind, whether it's the chapter or the INOC?
Unfortunately, we don't have an office or an organized structure yet, but we are striving to have one.
But you have great chapters, and every
Yes.
chapter has its
Yeah,
own
every
presidents.
individual from national president to the chapter presidents, they try to use their own facilities, their own resources, their own funds, and contribute towards whatever they can.
But I think it could change after the elections, possibly. But we'll come right back after a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on this show, The Leading Force. Stay right there.